Hello everybody. Today's video is a little bit of an experiment. So the story is, I made peppermint bark recently. Hopefully you saw the video. I'll try to put it in the little circle thing up there. But I had an idea. I don't know why, but I was thinking, wouldn't it be kind of cool if I could somehow pour out the peppermint bark into some kind of mold that would then give me individual pieces. And I found these online. This is a silicone mold. It's about $10 probably. I don't know, maybe a little more. I got two of these guys, little 1 inch, right, about 2.5 centimeters square things. And I've got all my ingredients. I've got white bar chocolate this time to melt. Got a couple packs of dark chocolate. I won't use all of these, but I'm gonna use a bunch of them. Then I've got 7 candy canes as well. So same basic ingredients as my previous video, but we're gonna put them in this silicone thing. The only way I can really think of to get the chocolate in there, so my initial idea was to just pour it all in there. But then I realized that one, I'm gonna get really inconsistent amounts in each one, and the chocolate's probably gonna make a mess. And I kind of want these to be as neat as possible. So my idea is, I've got my double boiler. I'm gonna use that this time. Melt the chocolate, use this piping bag, and then I can, ideally, we'll see, put some in each without getting too much on the sides and stuff. We'll let that settle. Then we'll add the white chocolate on top of that. For that, I'm just gonna pour it everywhere and kind of scrape it in. I'm gonna do all of that on my wooden cutting board so that my granite countertops don't suck the heat out of the chocolate and make it set too early. I really don't know how this is gonna turn out. We're gonna see. You might get to see something really funny, or we might do something really cool. I think the sort of the moral of this story, or as you'll see if you keep following me, is I do a lot of things and I usually will get them somewhere, I'm kind of decent at it, and then I'll keep pushing it. And I'll say, well, what if we do this? Or what if we do that? What if I add this? What if I take that out? So every time I make something, I'm often thinking of evolving it into something else, or, so how can I enhance it? So I just thought this would be kind of fun, and I thought, since I had no idea what was going to happen, I'd bring you along for the ride. So let's go ahead and get things set up. I'm just going to crush these guys off camera so you don't have to see that. And then I'll get the chocolate melting and that too, and we'll get you down here where you can really see what's going on and not such a big shot, wide shot. But all right, so I've got my stuff together. I just wanted to show you we're a little closer. I've weighed out 14 ounces of dark chocolate chips, so a couple ounces more than I might normally use. I went and crushed all the candy canes. By the way, it's about 3.3 ounces or 90 grams. 100 grams, 3-4 ounces, it's a handful. And then I've got 16 ounces of chopped up, broken up white chocolate bars. I break this up so that basically the smaller you make these, the quicker it's going to melt. So the more evenly too. So I broke those up a bit. I just chopped them with a knife, and then I've got my double boiler set up. That's why I've got the chips in this nice thick glass bowl. And if you haven't used a double boiler before, it's kind of a fancy word for just some water in a pot with a bowl on it. I'm gonna just put a little bit of water in this little 2-quart saucepan, which you may have seen before, and just gonna bring it to a simmer, and we'll put this bowl right over there, and that just keeps it from getting too hot and scorching the chocolate, basically. And once that melts, I'm going to put it into my piping bag, and we'll get it into these guys here, and we'll see what happens. All right, so next thing, I'm gonna go ahead and get this on, and then we'll do the chocolate. So next time you see, the chocolate will basically just be melted. I'm just gonna spare you the time of melting the chocolate. If you really want to watch chocolate melt, let me know. I'll make a video about it or something. The chocolate is still melting. I'm trying to set up this piping bag. There's two problems I realized. One, I need two hands to scoop out the chocolate. So I can't hold this. So I got this cup that's probably as old as I am that will hopefully hold it. But then I also realized there's a big hole in the bottom. If I just put this in there, we're gonna have a cup full of chocolate. So I got a piece of plastic wrap and I folded it in half. And my goal is I'm gonna put this over the end. And now I just need to find a rubber band or some tape or a way to kind of secure that up here. So that should hold the chocolate in just long enough for me to maybe get it up here. We'll see. This is the beginning of the fun stuff here. So I'm gonna get a rubber band on this and we'll see if that will help. Okay, I've got it. I put the rubber band around and we'll see what happens. Okay, the chocolate is basically melted now. I'm not sure if you can see from over here because I've got it kind of focused on this bag so you can see whatever happens. And I've realized there's a third potential issue here, and that is the chocolate's hot. It's gonna probably be like 100 plus degrees, right? It's gonna be really hot on my hands. So I've got a pot holder and I have some my oven mitts ready. So we'll see what happens. First thing we're gonna do is pour it in this bag here to get off the heat. Ooh, I need a towel. Actually, I just remember. A good towel to dry off the bottom of the bowl. We don't want water. I'm just gonna do this really fast. Yo! Don't want any water to get in the mix here. See if I can hold this bowl. Yeah, I think I might be able to. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Here we go. Wish me luck. Chocolate down the hatch here. Oh, there it goes. I'm worried I'm gonna look in the bowl and then miss the cup. Oh, it's already getting a little bit thick. I'm having to kind of aim it very carefully. Oh, it's mostly in there now. Okay. I think I'm past the worst. Whew. My blood pressure's up just a little bit from this, I gotta admit. Okay, that's most of it. Now I'm gonna take my silicone spatula, go around, trying to scrape up the rest of this. Oh! Some on the floor. It's gonna happen. We knew this might be a mess. Okay. I'm gonna get this in here and then quickly get this into the sink too to rinse off so I can use it for the white chocolate. Okay, here we go. Oh, it didn't drip everywhere. Look at that. It kind of looks like I know what I'm doing, but I don't. I mean, I've piped stuff before, right? So this is kind of how it works. But I've not done this with chocolate before. All right, so now I'm gonna really quickly, actually, I'm gonna change the view of this so you can see the, All right, I've got my chocolate. And, oh boy, I'm gonna bring my messy towel over here in case I need to set it down or something. I'm a little bit worried about that, but. All right, now I need a good strategy here. I'm gonna go, I think, up and down since it's the long way. I don't know. I'm gonna open this up over one of the things because I feel like it might just want to squirt as soon as I open it up. Oh, there we go. Whoop. Oh, see, I need a way to stop it. I don't have that. Oh, well. I guess my strategy of going vertically is now changed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I have no idea if this is going to make all of these or even really what's going to happen. Look, I messed up. Now I feel like this is like one of those video games you gotta like go and cover the whole area with your guy, but all right, so I'm just sort of trying to count to about, doing a quick 1, 2, 3 over each one. Because if nothing else, they'll be sort of consistent then. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that feels like it's more than half. So in this one, we're gonna go a little bit less, maybe. I don't know. I kind of want some in all, so even if some have more and some have less, that'll give us a little bit of an indication of, should I ever decide to do this again? Like how to proceed. Should I do a 2-second thing? Should it be, what? I think we might make it here. And then if I have a bunch extra, what am I going to do? All right. I don't know if I'm going to. This is feeling like the universe might be with me here. I'm getting pretty close to the end of the bag. Whoa! End of the bag. And pretty close to the end of the squares. Could this work? Oh my goodness. Woo! It kind of did. All right. I'm going to look for any really small squares now that just might need a little love. And yeah, they're not melty in there, are they? We need to get them to go down. All right, I'm gonna do that before I mess around too much more. Put that chocolate away. Okay, so one of my strategies with this would be to take, see these are 2, right? Take these and kind of pound them down, but I can't do that because I can't lift them up. So I'm gonna try to put this on, on a cookie sheet real fast. Oh boy, this does not feel good. Yeah, oh, that worked. I'm sort of pulling, I'm kind of holding them as far as I can and pulling it. And now, oh, look at these guys. Definitely don't have enough. I'm gonna squooge some more in there. Squooge is sorry for that technical term there. Just gonna, sploosh is probably the, no, just gonna squirt some more in there and trying to just cover the bottoms here as much as possible. All right, I want little squares of chocolate. If I can, we'll see. I could probably warm this up too, and if I needed to, but it looks like it's warm enough. It's just, I might not have quite enough. I'm trying to get it to flow. Maybe just gravity will pull. See what we can do. That'd be really funny if that just went everywhere. All right, I think that may be as good as it's gonna get for most of these guys. I'm not unhappy with it at this point. They have little weird lines everywhere, but we'll see what happens. All right, I'm gonna get the white chocolate going real quick, and then we'll see what happens with it. All right, the white chocolate's almost ready. Hopefully our chocolate is still not fully set here. I went in, there wasn't quite enough room in my small double boiler for the chocolate, so I got out a bigger double boiler. Then I realized it's gonna be fun to pour it out of a bowl. So I got the my large 1 quart Pyrex measuring cup, and I microwaved it for about a minute to get it good and hot, because I've had the experience before of pouring hot chocolate into something cold and it just sets immediately. So this is really pretty hot, and I'm just gonna pour the white chocolate into it really quickly over here before, and I'm also adding the peppermint extract and the candy cane, about 1/3 of the crushed candy canes to this mix here. And as I pour it, small silicone spatula on standby here. Okay, so it's feeling like it's like setting almost like as I'm going here, so, oh boy. This ought to be fun. Oh, look. I think we learned something the first time, so just keep it over there for a moment. that was a bit of a mess up there, but okay, I shouldn't probably call it a mess up. Sometimes accidents are the best. Potato chips were developed by accident, right? Or invented. At least that's what I heard. Sort of happy accidents can lead to some cool stuff. So I don't mind in a situation like this if I get a little more out of something or a little less. That kind of could be revealing in terms of how it works best. Maybe what I think is the best isn't really the best. And you need more, or you need less, or you need to have something different about it. All right, so I'm kind of trying to hurry this up. I'm shaking it a little bit. I know it's not going to set immediately. Chocolate's pretty hot, but I'm just going to... Oh, we're running out of it, though. For sure. All right. The last few ought to be interesting here. Again, maybe we'll have a little more in some, a little less in others. It's okay. Probably giant chunks of candy cane in one. Not much in another one, but hey, it's the luck of the candy cane candy. It's what you get. It's okay. We don't worry about this kind of stuff. There's way other, more important stuff to worry about, and even then, we don't tend to worry too much in general. All right, that's what we need to... I'd say we're kind of getting down there. It'd be good to have some kind of plan B, I suppose, for the chocolate. Maybe my plan B is going to be go real fast and don't put much in the last few. Oh boy. You see we got like 2 rows left, but I don't know if we're going to make it. My plan is if I run out, I might see if I can get any more out of the other bowl, which I don't think. And to see if I can rob some from any existing candies. All right, so this thing is pretty much wasted. Not gonna get any more out of there. But, oh, look at this one. There's some over there. There's a little bit extra up in here. There. Yeah. We're running out of too much, like, extra that I can actually do something with. Where's the bowl? Oh, tiny maybe. Right on the edge. Yeah, better than nothing. All right, all we need is one more, guys. One more. Can we find enough white chocolate to just get something on there? Yeah, we can. That's where silicone spatulas are really nice for this kind of stuff. I can get stuff that I didn't think I could even get before. All right. All right. My hands are clean. Don't worry. I always I probably wash them about 75 times a day anyways, but I wash them a lot when I'm cooking, basically. And I'm cooking a lot, so I don't have a thing. Ooh, no. Remember last time we did that same thing? We got some chocolate into the white. I was trying to just scrape it into here, but I might forego that and just let me wash my hands real fast, or just at least rinse off the chocolate. I'll wash them better in a minute here, but I want to be able to grab this tray and do what we did last time with the chocolate and just kind of look at the difference. Look. Okay, so you can already tell this is a partial failure, but just in terms of amounts, we don't have I could have probably done the piping on the white chocolate just the way I did the chocolate. That would probably be the right thing to do here, but oh well. Now I'm going to sprinkle candy canes over the top like I usually do. I'm just going to kind of use a spoon and sort of going to try to get it into each, but And I think I'm going to be a little bit more worried about these ones that look really good than the ones that might be not as good. But I can't ignore them because maybe they are good and we just don't know about it yet. So I want these guys to look... I want at least a few cute ones, right? I'm going to have at least something to show, but... Oh, hey, guess what? They're going to taste good anyways. Even the ones that have almost no chocolate, white chocolate. So, just spreading these candy canes around on top. See any more that are, I might need some love. I'm trying to get like a piece, like one chunk at least onto the top of each one. One of the big chunks, not the powder, but I found that's actually kind of nice if you can get a bite that has not a whole piece of candy cane, like whole candy cane, but just a little bit of it. A little chunk is nice. Okay, we're just about done here, at least with making it. I'm gonna let this sit for a bit. Might put it in the fridge too. We'll see how it's doing in about 20-30 minutes, and might just put it in the fridge to set up, but ta-da! Okay, that's mostly it. Let's see if we can get any, if there's any candies or anything we might need to get off of these, the ridges in between the cells or the candies or whatever. Just want to get anything major off of there. I thought at one point I might scrape it, but I don't think I'm doing that. That seems to make a mess. So, okay. There we go. I'm going to leave it alone now. I'll see you guys when for the big reveal. Okay, it's the moment of truth. I'm putting on my gloves, and we're going to see what we got. Was that idea a good one? Was it a bad one? Was it somewhere in between? Probably. We'll see here. Okay. You don't want to watch me put on gloves. Anyways, let's get these guys over here. I put them in the fridge for a little bit, then I let them sit out a little bit too. You can see they've lost their liquidity. Let's see. I don't want to open all of these for you, but we would definitely want a sample, right? I think this one has a pretty good representative sample, so I'm going to just pull this out. We'll pull a few different kinds out and see what we got, right? We'll let that sit back here. And then, let's see. So you can see there's some that are, this one's almost full. This one's almost empty. So, let's go for one in the middle, kind of. I'm going to find one that maybe looks really good. Okay, let's just try this one in the corner because it's easy. All right. I'm just going to kind of peel this back and hope that... Ooh, it looks kind of nice. I like the way the bottom looks. It looks really cool. It looks like somebody sort of molded it. I don't know. That's really pretty cool. This is, I think, what I was going for. This nice sort of even there, a little bit on top, right? I'll put that one right there for right now. That's like the winner or the model home that we were going for. Let's look for one that might not be as good. Super full is probably maybe just a little too much candy, I think is what I'm thinking. It's going to be just a little much in your mouth. But let's look at some of these chocolate only ones. That's not bad. It's kind of cute. I'm hoping, I bet it will taste good. But it's going to be these kind of guys, I think, that are going to be more the ones that we really want. So I'm going to separate these. I think what I'll do is I'll leave this run, but I'm going to kind of put these into 2 or 3 different piles, kind of sort of the really nice ones and the maybe not so good ones. I'll sort of evaluate them as they come out here, and we'll see what we get. I don't know if there's a quick way to get these all out of here or not. Okay, I've done my organization here, and oops. One of the things I used to clean them off was this little basting brush. Kind of felt like an archaeologist getting some of the, there's extra chocolate chunks that sort of fell off the sides, basically. So my verdict is, one, it wasn't super easy to take those all out of there. It's probably a lot easier to just pour them into a tray and chop them up. But this is definitely a lot neater. Had about, I think it's 29 of them so this is the 3 piles are not quite, almost, and pretty dang close. This is about what I was hoping for, right? It's a nice chocolate to a little bit more white than dark, and then a few pieces on top. That's kind of my criteria. I rejected, or some of the ones that are almost, are just a lot of white chocolate. You know, it's kind of the ratio is off a little bit there. That's like 80% white chocolate. So these are almost, most of these will be probably given away or whatever. Some of these will make it into there. Some of these will make it into here, where the ones we'll just eat and won't tell anybody about. But, you know, these aren't bad. They're just not a great presentation, right? I'm sure they still taste pretty good. Whereas these look cuter and are, again, a lot closer to what I wanted. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's something else you think I should try with peppermint bark, or if you've done something, an experiment, share it with us. Yeah, if you want to see more videos like this, of course, subscribe, and like the channel. If you like my videos, share them. That definitely helps. Still very much getting started here, and I appreciate all of you even watching my videos. So thank you very much for even being here. And I would give you all a piece of peppermint bark if I could. Maybe someday that would be possible. I don't know. Anyways, have a good one. See you next time.